Did you know there was a man who refused his freedom 4 times just so he could keep killing in the arena? He wasn't just a slave, he was a weapon. Today I'm revealing the 10 most feared gladiators in history. From the mad emperor who believed he was a living god, to the rebel who made the entire Roman Empire tremble, and the #1 so terrifying that historians still speak his name with awe. This is the Immortals, where legends never die. Subscribe and take your place among the legends. Now step into the arena. #10 tetrates, the icon of Pompeii, with your fame surviving 2,000 years, carved into the walls of a dead city. In the violent 1st century AD, under the chaotic reign of Nero, one gladiator transformed slaughter into life. His name was Crixus. He fought as a Murmillo, the tank of the Roman arena. Massive shield, bronze helmet, short sword, heavy armor. But tetrates moved with unnatural speed and precision. He didn't just fight, he performed. Every movement was perfect, every strike calculated, every duel was spectacle. His fame spread beyond the arenas. His face appeared on cups, ceramics, and glassware across the empire, from Britain to Egypt. Owning his image was like owning a piece of Rome's bloodsport royalty. In Pompeii, his legacy was frozen in time. Graffiti drawn by fans shows his legendary duel against a veteran named Prudentius, tetrate standing victorious while his enemy drops his shield in surrender. He wasn't just a gladiator, he was Rome's first combat super. 9 Spiculus, Nero's golden butcher, imagined being so deadly that the emperor gives you palaces just to keep you close. Spiculus wasn't just a gladiator, he was Emperor Nero's favorite weapon. While most gladiators lived in chains, Spiculus lived in luxury, states, slaves, wealth, power. He dined with nobles and ruled the arena, but their bond went deeper than fame. When Nero was finally overthrown in 68 AD, hunted by the Senate and abandoned by Rome, he didn't call his generals. He didn't call his guards.
For glory and empire!
Nero wanted to die by the hand of his champion. Unable to find him, Nero was forced to take his own life, mourning that he couldn't receive a gladiator's death from the deadliest man he ever knew. Spiculus wasn't just a fighter. He was the emperor's executioner of destiny. High-shade Hermes, the combat chameleon specialist, ruled the arena. But Hermes mastered everything. He could fight as a Secutor, a Ricarius, a Murmillo, or any class in between. Heavy armor, light armor, nets, tridents, shields, swords. He adapted to every opponent, exploited every weakness, controlled every fight. The poet Martial wrote that Hermes was the 3 men in one body, and that he was the only gladiator who could win without being touched. In an arena built on scars and blood, Hermes walked away untouched. They said he wasn't flesh and bone, but a shadow that appeared only to kill. 7 Commodus, the mad emperor, the most dangerous gladiator in history, not because of skill, but because of fear. Emperor Commodus, son of Marcus Aurelius, believed he was the reincarnation of Hercules. He fought over 700 matches in the arena, but the fights were rigged. Opponents were disarmed. Wounded animals, crippled men, and anyone who dared outshine him was executed by the Praetorian Guard. He didn't fight for honor. He fought for ego. First, he charged Rome 1 million sesterces per fight, draining the imperial treasury and destroying the economy. He didn't just disgrace the empire. He consumed it. #6 Priscus and Verus, the eternal brothers Adiad. The opening of the Colosseum. 2 legends enter the sand. Priscus versus Verus. The fight lasts hours. Blood, exhaustion, collapse, rise, repeat. Neither man falls. Neither man yields. Finally, both lower their weapons in mutual respect. The crowd erupts. Emperor Titus makes history. Both men are granted freedom. The only duel in Roman history where both gladiators walked out free. 5 Marcus Attilius, the giant slayer, a rookie, a debtor, a nobody. Marcus Attilius enters the arena and defeats Hilarus, an undefeated champion with 13 victories. Then he defeats another veteran with 12 wins. Graffiti and mosaics across Pompeii record his victories. He wasn't born a warrior, he became one. #4 Carpophorus, the beast exterminator. He didn't kill men, he hunted monsters. Lions, leopards, bears, rhinoceroses. In one day he killed 20 wild beasts in the Colosseum. The poet Martial wrote that even Mars would envy his power. He didn't fight nature, he dominated it. #3 Crixus, the scourge of Rome. Crixus didn't want freedom, he wanted revenge. As Spartacus' general, he led armies that crushed Roman legions, burned cities, humiliated consuls. When Spartacus wanted escape, Crixus wanted war. He marched on Rome itself. He died in battle, and not as a slave, but as a free warrior. Spartacus honored him by forcing Roman prisoners to fight to the death in his name. To Flamma, the man who refused freedom, offered freedom 4 times, rejected it 4 times, 34 fights, 21 wins, 9 draws, 4 defeats, 30 years old, a miracle for a gladiator. His tombstone records his stats like a warrior's resume. He didn't want life outside the arena. He wanted glory inside it. Some men fear chains, others worship them. One Spartacus, the Roman nightmare slave, gladiator, general, legend. Spartacus led a slave army that defeated Roman legions for 2 years. 9 Roman armies destroyed, the Republic humiliated. Before his final battle, he killed his own horse and said, "If we win, I'll have better horses from the Romans. If we lose, I won't need one." He charged into the legions on foot. His body was never found. 6,000 slaves were crucified along the Appian Way. But Rome never killed his legend. These men weren't fighters. They were myths in human form. Who was your favorite gladiator? Comment below, like, subscribe, and join the immortals, because legends never die.